Yup, I'm outside. So it's a nice day out. It doesn't really look like it's nice from the camera quality, but and it's just looks pretty nice out here. So I thought I'd do the career video out here because why not? And Twitch Sunday's already done. That was about 2 hours of entertainment and placing fifth in it, placing fifth because I always place fifth. Like 5 is like my lucky number or something. So yeah. Anyways, today we are talking about the legendary career of Jonas Hiller. So Jonas Hiller did not really play in the NHL that much, and you might be saying, Evan, why would you do that? Why would you do a career video for someone who hasn't played in the NHL too much? Well, that's because I'm going to add in his stats from his like Switzerland leagues and stuff. This guy was mostly in the NHL, but there is a little batch here about the American Hockey League, so we will get into that as well. But anyways, let's get into his stats with his. Excuse me, I don't know why I like to burp during videos. But let's get into his stats before he got into the NHL. So 2001 to 2007, he played with Davos HC, Lausanne HC, and he did play a game with Jacques de Fonds HC, which Davos and Lausanne are in the Swiss A League, and the Jacques de Fonds HC is in the Swiss B League. But he only played one game in the Swiss B League before going back up to the Lausanne HC. So I don't have a lot. So the statistics page that I'm using for his non-NHL stats is hockeydb.com, and it says here he does not. His stats for 2001 to from 2001 2003 are blank. So I only have his Lausanne stats and then his Davos stats after he plays in the Swiss B League. So yeah, in Davos HC for 2001 2002, he played 41 games, and that's pretty much all there is. And it's the same for the other one. He played just one more game. But in 2003 2004, he played with Lausanne HC, which is also the Swiss A League. He played 13 games. He had 3 wins. He had 7 losses for 1 tie. And then after that, he went down to the Jacques de Fonds of the Swiss B League and played 1 game, but his stats are blank. So there you go. And then 2004 2005, he goes back to Davos HC and actually starts playing a little bit better. 43 games played, 94 goals against, 26, 12, and 4. He's a very solid goaltender. And I'm kind of surprised that this guy was not picked in the draft. Like maybe they just don't have a lot of information on the guy and they're like, nah. So yeah, In 2005, 2006, that was the year of the lockout. He plays with Davos HC in the Swiss A League once again. He plays 42 games, has 98, 4 more goals than last year, and has 22 wins, 15 losses for 5 points. After that, 2006, 2007 for Davos HC again, plays 44 games, has 28 wins, 16 losses, and 0 ties. It kind of surprised me that this guy was not selected in any of the NHL drafts until he was signed by Anaheim in 2006. It kind of confuses me. This guy was never traded at all in his career. He played a total of 404 games in the NHL, and we will be looking at his season-by-season stats right now with the NHL teams. So, on May 25th, 2017, not 2017, 2007, he gets signed as a free agent by Anaheim. He signs a 1-year deal, and then later gets signed another deal, a few more deals with the team. So you go, 2007, 2008, his debut year. He plays 23 games, has 10 goals, 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 OT. He has no shutouts, and he has a 2.06 goals against average. Not that bad of a year. 10 wins, 8 losses. That's not too bad of a first year season. I'm going to say that. So, there you go. That was his first year. 2008, 2009 now, he plays 46 games and has 23 wins, 15 losses for one overtime and 4 shutouts. So he bumps up. His goals against average does go up a little bit, 2.39, But you look at his stats until his last season, he never goes up above two goal. He never goes up above 3 goals against average. On his last season, does not he does not play good. But what can you expect? Usually players' last seasons in the NHL are not very good. So yeah, his shots in his second season go up almost nearly 500 more. So there you go. That was 2008, 2009. 2009, 2010. He played 59 games, had 30 wins, 23 losses for 4 overtimes. He had 2 shutouts, so his shutouts go down a little bit. 2.73 goals against average, so his goals against average is basically just raising and raising. And it kind of does that a lot of his career. It'll raise up, go down, raise up, go down, raise up, go down. It's kind of the way with quite a bit other goaltenders in the NHL. So 2010-2011, the year he played in the All-Star. 49 games played, 26 wins, 16 losses for 3 overtimes. He had 5 shutouts, the most shutouts that he had in his NHL career. And yeah, telling by the stats that he had 26 wins and 16 losses, that is very good statistics. 2011-2012, 73 games played, 29 goals, 30 assists for 12 points. Now this is kind of where he starts going down a little bit. He plays 73 games, and they're starting to think, okay, maybe this guy's playing a little bit too much. And in 2011-2012, I think the Ducks actually made the playoffs. I think right then and there, Jonas Hiller was a starter, so he proved that he cannot be the starter with 29 wins, 30 losses, and 12 overtimes. So yeah, he's obviously not playing as good as he might. He has 4 shutouts, 2.57 goals against average, which is surprisingly low for the amount of losses that he had. So yeah, 2012-2013, even though it was a shortened season, he plays a lot less games than last season. 26 games played, 15 wins, 6 losses, and 4 overtimes. He only has 1 shutout, and his goals against average goes down to 2.36. And that was his second to last season with the Ducks. 2013-2014, I think that was the year that the Jets made the playoffs and Anaheim swept them. Went to the second round. I think they got knocked out then. He played 50 games, had 29 wins, 13 losses for 7 ties. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background, by the way. He had 5 shutouts, which is tied for his most. And he only has 2 shutouts in his next 2 years. So there you go. 29 wins, 13 losses. His goals against average does go up a little bit, 1,002.48. So there you go. 2014-2015, he gets signed by the Calgary Flames on July 1st, 2014. So the first day of the 2014 free agency, and he goes to Calgary. So 52 games played, 26 wins, 19 losses for 4 overtimes, and he had 1 shutout. His goals against average was 2.36, and it would start going up after that. 2015-16, the final year of his deal, he played 26 games, had 9 wins, 11 losses, and 11 overtimes. Had 1 shutout. His goals against average was 3.51. He had less than 10 wins for the only time in his NHL career. And to be honest, that was pretty much it. Well, that was pretty much it. Calgary did not sign him. Instead, he got signed as a free agent by BLBN, which is a Swiss league, on April 19th, 2016. So he gets signed basically after the 2016 season ends. So he didn't get a chance to go into free agency or anything. So Calgary didn't re-sign him. So therefore he left. So I guess no, he doesn't have rights to them. But I was thinking like maybe Calgary has rights to them, but no, his contract expired. So he's basically an unrestricted free agent. And yeah, that was the end of his NHL tenure. He played the next 4 seasons with BIELHC in the Swiss A League. His stats are pretty much zeros, but it looks here his lowest goals against average was 2.33, and his highest goals against average was 2.72. So it pretty much looks like he did not do too well in his statistics in that league. And yeah, I actually think the camera quality out here is much better than it is inside, which is kind of weird. But I have the blaring light and all that stuff, so Alright, so now that we're done with that, we are going to get into the bio that I made for him. So Jonas Hiller was born February 12th, 1982. So he's actually like he was born not far away from my birthday, but different year and stuff. He born in Felben, Helhausen, in Czech Republic. So Jonas Hiller is another undrafted player. Unlike Joe Ward, who was the last career video, he did not go out and play for college. Instead, he played for the Swiss A for Davos HC and Lausanne HC, and he was not drafted in any of the NHL drafts available. Thinking his NHL dreams were done, he continued to play for Davos, but then he got a call from the Anaheim Ducks. Just after the team winning their first Stanley Cup, he was signed to a one-year deal and ended up playing with the team for 5 more years, until Anaheim gave up on him. In 2014-15, he signed a 2-year deal with the Calgary Flames and never resigned after. In mid-April of 2020, he decided to hang up the skates. He finished just under 200 wins, 197, and had 23 shutouts. He split his 8-year tenure with Anaheim and Calgary. So there you go. That is the career of Jonas Hiller. Now, some people may have been saying it was boring. I personally think that it was not really that boring at all. I mean, it was good enough video to last over 10 minutes. So there you go. That's going to be for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy, do drop a like, subscribe. Let me know which career video you guys want to see in the comments below. It's probably going to be an NHL legend. We have been reviewing players that haven't really done too well in the NHL, or haven't really stuck around in the NHL for that long. I mean, like Joe Ward, of course, he stuck around for almost 10 years. And then there's Jonas Hiller, played for about 8. But, we got to review someone like Gordie Howe, let's see, Martin Brodeur, those Dominic Hasek, any guys like that. But I don't think we'll be doing another one of those guys next. So, yeah. This is going to be the first one. Thank you guys for watching. You guys enjoy. Do drop a like, subscribe. Trying to get to 115 by June 1st. And I'll see you guys in the next one.